How's it going, gentlemen? Welcome back to Modern Masculinity. I'm your host, Jacob Bertram, and today I wanted to talk about this idea within male self-improvement of being productive all the time. This is something that Hamza talks about quite a bit, and it's always something I've kind of had a bit of a disagreement with. Now, I stopped watching Hamza a little while back because I realized that as my own man, I need to move forward on my own path and should not basically be a cult member, right? Not just a mindless follower of everything that Hamza says. So, my thoughts specifically on being productive all the time reflect this. Being productive 100% of your day is not only unnecessary, it's unsustainable for most people. Now, I will admit that there are probably people out there who find inner peace and joy and purpose from constantly being oriented towards a singular mission. I've done journaling and I've found that I personally don't have a singular mission in this world. I have a few goals, things I want to accomplish at some point, and a few ways I want to use to get there. And frankly, I'm not oriented towards being productive all the time. I decompress. I play City Skylines to kind of, design a city and just, relax. Or I'll play a video game. And I try not to guilt myself anymore about doing that. Because frankly, as long as you get everything you need to get done, I don't think there's a problem with doing these things that some people consider bad habits. So, I've established that you don't need to be productive 100% of the time. But that raises the question, what percentage of the time of your waking hours should you be productive? Now, I'm like many other people in that being productive generally makes me feel good. I like getting in a flow state with schoolwork or whatever I'm doing. Though I think, honestly, the ideal format is you wake up and you have an amazingly productive morning, and then you can kind of go on a walk, go train, just do other things. Because frankly, in life, you really do need balance. There is so much truth to that. And I think it's a shame that in men's self-improvement, this whole concept of balance is seen as an example of feminine energy, and that masculine men shouldn't have balance in their lives. I firmly believe that many of the proponents, Jesus Christ. I'm not reading off a script anything here, so bear with me. I firmly believe that many of the proponents of, it being necessary in order to be masculine, to be completely 100% productive all the time, be an extreme individual with no balance in their life. Frankly, I think a lot of those people are immature. Now, obviously not all of them, but a lot of the people that I saw advocating for that extremist-only kind of workflow and lifestyle were very young. And this is something that I've seen not just for random people on YouTube, but during my 2 months in Adonis Gang. This is what I found to be true. The people who were the most extreme in any of their ideologies, in any of their views on self-improvement or anything else, tended to be the youngest. So, as you get a little older, you start to realize that there needs to be balance in life. It's not sustainable to be go, go, go all the time. So how does this relate all back into kind of being productive 100% of the time? And ultimately, what is my answer on what percentage of the time of your waking time is ideal to be completely 100% flow state productive? I think that answer is 50%. I think you should spend 50% of your day in a flow state. And the rest of your day, regardless of how you split that up, personally, I'm a proponent of get what needs to get done first. But if you want to split it up over the day, that's up to you. But at least 50% of your day, around 50% of your day should be spent in a flow state, being productive. That's something that I'm working towards. But yeah, 50% of your time. And the other 50% of your time shouldn't be spent sitting on your ass, jerking off, eating Doritos. Let me be very clear here. I think that you need some form of active recovery, something to rebalance yourself. Whether that be going on a walk outside, going on a run, hitting the heavy bag, whatever it may be, whether it's one of your hobbies, or for me that would be building computers, or playing video games, or doing kickboxing, any one of these things. It can also be reading, it can be watching a movie or TV. Just try to avoid at all costs a complete vegetative state, and a complete vegetative state is something you're doing without intention. It's just kind of sitting there, literally just scrolling because you have nothing else to do. Over the past couple days, as I've finished up my exams for my semester of university, I found myself falling into those old habits of just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and getting away from timetabling. But so what you really need is you need something to be working towards, whether it's schoolwork or anything like that. You need something kind of broadly giving you direction, something to get back to, something to be recentered onto. But yeah, those are my thoughts on basically Hamza's idea of being productive 100% of the time. My conclusion is, while this works for a small subsection of people, I think that the vast majority of people, even those on self-improvement, need balance, need time to decompress, need time to change scenery. I'm planning on starting a Patreon where you'll be able to gain early access to content, where you'll be able to have a direct line of communication with me. So if you guys are interested, leave a comment down below. I'm thinking of having it be a tiered system. I'm just going to start out, since my channel is still quite small, with a $5 a month tier, and we'll build from there. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.